I'm going to mess the church up. We may even have shared in some things that cause us to be extremely close. But you still ain't going to never be me. We may have contracts that we signed together. We may share rings on the same ring finger. I'm not messing this up. But you'll never be able to manipulate and control me. Because I got something within me that's connected. Did you understand? Yes, God. You got to get from around vines that are choking the life out of your life. Yes, sir. Identify your fruit pickers.
Right.
So wait a minute. Every time I get right here, you show back up again. It must be season for you to pick some fruit out. Cross-pollination. Cross-pollination happens when the wind blows, the bugs fly, and the rain pours down. If you want to be successful, identify your fruit pickers and learn how to get around people that looks and act like you. We're right. It's just that serious. Don't lead people on. You're picking fruit. Because you only go use them when you need something. When you need them. Oh, y'all just too deep for y'all? I got one of my young boys, he said, go ahead, brother. Hey, listen, when you want something from a person and you want to use them from that one specific thing, that's to lead them on. You're a fruit picker. That's right. Because they gonna come other seasons when that tree ain't gonna look the same way. Don't y'all stop. Do you still want the fruit? From a tree that looks a little different than it looked when we first started. Can I get a witness? Let's see this time. That's all right. Have a seat, beloved. This oil, Bible says, see if I can do this, in Genesis, that they took the oil and they anointed Aaron and Aaron's sons. This oil has to be good, just not for you, but it has to be good for the generations after you. Did you hear me, beloved? Bible also said that oil in the Hebrew tongue is called the, come on believers, the Mashiach. Jesus was called the anointed one. He was the Mashiach. Mashiach means to smear. When other people look at you for face value, Jesus covers you and sees you different. He's able to change your presence in just a minute. This oil can be drank. This is full of vitamin A and vitamin E. It's good for your hair, your skin, and your nails. Real men in here that work got rough calluses on their feet. Lord, I ain't never seen a toenail like my toenail. Get to
What you say? What you say?
I don't like this, believer. You take some of this oil. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it when I get off. You take some of this oil and begin to massage your cuticles. Don't pray $8, $9, $10 for gel enhanced with olive oil, hairspray enhanced with olive oil. Do your hair and then take this oil, put it in your hands and put it in your hair. Pour this oil while you're cooking your food. This oil takes to replaces saturated fats. High blood pressure comes down. Cancer is dried up because of the high antioxidants in this oil. Those that have swelling in the legs, hear me. This will cause the blood to flow clear because you don't have that saturated fat clogging up your arteries. When I pray for you, don't take that oil and wipe it off. Take that oil, put it all on your hands. How many of y'all do that after I pray for y'all? I gave out a list of all the natural things that this oil is good for. But the spiritual part. You can take this oil if you're looking for a house. Walk past the house and put your hands upon the house and say, God, I expect you to cover this house until I can get my finances together in order to move in this house. If you're looking and you're dealing with children that are rebellious, while you're washing their clothes, take your finger and dip it in this oil and whisk your finger around in that water and say, cover my stupid son that's too dumb to know. Can I get some believers up in this house? If you got sickness up in your body, take this anointed oil and drink it. And let the healing virtue of God saturate your throat and your stomach. And in about an hour, you'll spit up the cancer. This oil represents Jesus. Jesus is the great covering. And when people are talking about Jesus, you got to say, listen, my pastor teach me well. Say, what Jesus are you talking about? I like that. But see, you had a whole lot of different Jesus in the Bible. The Bible said you had Bar Jesus. Bar Jesus, he was a man that believed in witchcraft. So what Jesus are you talking about? So I'm talking about Jesus Christ.